So question number 6. What if employers don't understand? Oh, my word. How many of you have felt sometimes that employers don't understand you or others that you work with? The landscape is changing around understanding how our brains work and understanding employment and organizational development. However, that doesn't mean that everybody's on board and that all employers understand. And even those that do understand or say that they understand, sometimes we don't always get it right. Sometimes we make mistakes. Sometimes we have to work along, we have to think about an organization, and it might seem like we don't understand, but sometimes we have to make difficult decisions. That doesn't mean we can break the law. However, employers are starting to recognize the benefits of neurodiverse workplaces. There's a great report, and again, we will signpost this on our website. The City and Guilds Neurodiversity Index Report, a great PDF. We will literally put it on our website for you to download. There's loads of information in that, okay? And a really good starting point to get your brain thinking and think about, right, okay, what do I do next? How do I address this? What do I say? What do I do? But employers are looking for people who are creative, innovative. They want representation of our communities. They want better services and products. They don't want to be designing stuff. Well, they do sometimes. They don't want to be designing stuff and creating products and services that don't meet everybody's needs. And if 20% of our population are probably neurodivergent, then heck, we need to get on board and they need to get on board too. And then there's that whole element about inclusion and diversity and equity and inclusion, which we're hearing lots about in the news at the moment. That's in America. If you're watching in America, I'll pray for you. All right. Yeah, we'll do that because there's stuff going on in America. Do not think that it is absolutely happening here in the UK. All right. Just hold on to that. And things like loyalty, neurodivergent employees. We're loyal. We're really loyal because if somebody looks after us as an employer, we will stick with them and we will be there. And so that's a real benefit in the workplace. So I've already mentioned the Equality Act 2010. I think it's really important to understand some aspects of that Equality Act. In this session, I don't have time to go through it in detail. Again, we'll signpost. I keep saying that, but that's because I've tried to condense this, and then you can pick up things at your pace when you want to. You might want to think about how we encourage self-advocacy, how we encourage our young people to help explain their own needs, because sometimes we don't want other people. They don't want other people explaining their needs. And we try to explain their needs and we go, hang on a minute, Mum, I've grown up now. That was 3 years ago in my EHCP and I'm nothing like that now. And actually, you may get to a point where your young person says, I don't need that support. I don't want that support. I just want to do this on my own. And if they can, great. Absolutely great. But if there is support still needed, we may need to have conversations about how to implement that or how to ask for it. I have 2 very different children, and one of my children will not be asking for support. In fact, at 16, I said, I do not want my EHCP anymore. So we have cancelled it. I think I'm the only person in the country to do this. My 18-year-old, they are happy to take more support. They do know that they need support. They will talk about it and they will have that. They do recognize and are very self-aware of getting their needs met, and absolutely brilliant. And they will succeed because they want to do things their way. But not everybody has has the same thought processes. Always look for supportive employers and access to work. Find out a bit more about access to work and how it can support you in your employment journey. Question 7. I did say I would talk about financial support. So again, I think this might be something that we could talk about in a whole hour session, and I can bring some experts in to talk about it if it's something that is popular and people want to know more about. But what financial support is available post 16?